Hello friends, Namaste, a warm welcome to Ansarkari, your own channel, and I am your friend Vikas Partwaj. I hope you have been studying pleasantly and consistently, thereby getting very much closer to your goal. Similarly, our government or the nation also keeps on working 24 into 7 so that we can remain secure both in short term and long term. That is where we have different challenges round the clock, which can be further divided into internal challenges and external challenges. As far as many internal challenges are concerned, which are non-developmental in nature, they will be linked with internal security. The word itself is very dynamic, and security itself is a great phenomena and a doctrine by which you can say a nation deals with, thereby paving path for either citizens' welfare or you can say growing economy in both short term and long term. There can be a war state also when it comes to so many issues and important areas. You see, so many parts of Africa, they are plagued with such issues. Or if we see many areas in Asia, especially if we talk about the Middle East, which remains into such issues and news because of security challenges. So let's see, for India, when we say internal security, Antarik Suraksha, what actually it entails and how really you can see it from the examination perspective. So, governance and law and order. Governance and law and order. Because the goal of governance is to uphold law and order. And that can be done in many ways. It can create suitable platforms or it can create certain conditions by which there will be peace in the society. But if there is a threat to safety and security of the masses because of any challenges, because of any issues, there it becomes an issue, a great problem or a challenge for the nation. So for the safety, security and development of the people, government is going to take steps. And if these things becomes a challenge, then they will be coming under the issue of security, and that is how government will be looking forward to take actions. When we say government, that means executive, both at the state level and at the central level when we talk about India. So governance and law and order is a critical aspect of internal security. There can be so many manifestations of this. Let's see how. Many times we know that there are so many forces at work which will be linked with either supporting a nation or they may be damaging certain aspects of a nation. When there are certain issues, for example, in case of India, we say insurgency. If we use a word called insurgency, we will be looking into it. Or if we say internal disturbances, as we said, or if we say that there is a certain discontent in a certain region, and because of it there are certain people, there are certain group of people who are ready to take up arms and who are ready to go against established law and order, that will be termed as a challenge to internal security. So Antarik Suraksha or internal security, it is linked with internal circumstances and conditions, but it may have certain external component also. For example, responsibility of the state is to manage or to take care of its borders or to create conditions by which citizens feel safe and secure and they go by their daily life. But there can be certain hidden agendas of certain groups or certain discontent. If it is pursued, or if it is, you can say, it is incited, it may lead to a serious challenge to internal security. So there are issues, for example, if I say cyber security or cross-border terrorism, which is global in nature, it will be not part of internal security, but because of that, if you have certain issues, certain local issues which are boiling up, then those challenges will be part of internal security. Internal here is the meaning of the key term security because it is dealing with a localized phenomena which may be impacted by the outside factors also. So when we say that security and those apparatus which are facing certain challenges at our national borders, which may be possible because of internal political issues or which may be prompted by a proxy, or which may be prompted by our enemy in a proxy way. For example, in case of Kashmir, we say कि proxy war चल रहा है. पाकिस्तान के साथ डायरेक्ट वॉर तो नहीं हो रहा अभी, स्पेशली आफ्टर द कारगिल, बट प्रॉक्सी वॉर इज गोइंग ऑन सिंस एजेस. दैट इज कॉल्ड क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म. तो वो हमारी इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी के लिए खतरा है. But then there is an external component in that. Similarly, in case of Assam, if we say Ulfa, that is also a problem linked with internal security. But if Ulfa is supported by China, certain vested interests by Japan, or I mean to say Pakistan, not Japan, so then it will be also a component for internal security. लेकिन जब तक our state is strong, our executive is strong, and any kind of activities are taken care of, then we can definitely give a very, very suitable strategy to tackle such challenges. Most importantly, India suffers from left-wing extremism, LWE. We'll be talking about it. That is one of the greatest threats to our internal security. So, we have National Defence College in India, NDC. They will discuss, prepare strategy, they will create capacity, they will bring certain elements to discuss about it. You can say all different components including human resources, economic structure, industrial base and resources, whatever is there, they will be discussed at National Defence College. In India, internal security is not only in the hands of army, but we have something called CAPF, Central Armed Police Forces. Obviously, they are linked with the local police or local forces, and that is how internal security challenges are met. India follows and India promotes peaceful democratic ideas. India is following Geneva Convention, which says that in case of internal disturbances and tensions, there must be certain kind of protocol and a process followed by which local population or innocent citizens, they are not displaced. But there is no clear definition to it. इतना कुछ खास बताया नहीं गया है, लेकिन फिर भी India try to minimize human rights violation and it give due space to the process of rule of law. So एक तरफ हमें लड़ना है और एक तरफ हमें देखना है कि developmental challenges which are taking a backseat because of insurgency or because of internal disturbances, हम उन्हें tackle कर सकें. Another body, if we say that International Committee of Red Cross, अगर आप सीरिया की बात करें, अगर आप सेंट्रल अफ्रीका और वेस्टर्न अफ्रीका नेशंस की बात करें, then you have a very important role of International Committee on Red Cross and many other countries also, including it has got presence in India also. वो क्या कहती है? वो कहती है कि इंटरनल डिस्टर्बेंसेस एक ऐसी सिचुएशन है विच इज नॉट एन इंटरनेशनल आर्म्ड कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. वो एक इंटरनल स्ट्रगल है. कई बार उसका जेन्युइन कैरेक्टर भी होता है. नाउ आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन, क्या हम अरब स्प्रिंग को भी इंटरनल डिस्टर्बेंस कहेंगे इफ वी टॉक अबाउट अ पर्टिकुलर कंट्री? या सिविल वॉर विच इज गोइंग ऑन इन सीरिया, क्या वो भी है? और इन लीबिया और इन इराक, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. So the condition is created by which there is a sense of revolution in the state against the state and there is an organized group behind it, but there is possibility कि उसको किसी ने sponsor किया हो, there is a possibility कि उसको कहीं से कोई facilitate किया गया हो. So it has to be quelled, but first in a peaceful way. Like in case of India, India always believed in dialogue. So India says we are ready for dialogue. You lay down the arms, There have been so many examples both in Naxalite infested Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Andhra region. And on the other hand, we have Jammu and Kashmir also, and many areas in Northeast, especially in the recent times, we have seen in case of Tirupura also that insurgents have laid down their arms and they are actually part of mainstream life again with the support of the government and non-government organizations. So चार्ल्स मेयर प्रोफेसर ऑफ हिस्ट्री एट हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी उन्होंने क्या डिफाइन किया? उन्होंने किया दिस इज लिंक विद द नेशनल पावर, लाइक द वे व्हाट उल्फा यूज्ड टू से, हमें असम राष्ट्र चाहिए, असम देश, आवर इज अ कंट्री, or for that matter even Nagaland is claiming that they want to have a separate flag and separate constitution until unless they will not give up, or for that matter in case of Manipur, or for that matter in case of other insurgency infested areas, like I told you, like the left wing extremism in Gadchiroli or Chandrapur forest in Maharashtra, or in case of Chhattisgarh or in parts of Odisha and so on. But then that can only be tackled when we have the capacity and we have to stop outside influence or outside forces. There has to be support of local people, और देयर हैज टू बी अ जनरेशन ऑफ पब्लिक ओपिनियन इन सच ए वे कि वो ऐसी फोर्सेस का सपोर्ट ना करें. Because as long as citizen believes that their self-determination or their autonomy or their prosperity and well-being is taken care of by the local government, local administration and the state government and the central government, तो हमारी इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी को चैलेंजेस कम होंगे. In Bastar or in the deep areas, in the inside areas of Chhattisgarh, government have been going up with roads, basic infrastructure in terms of schooling, primary health care, even secondary health care, and also regular elections and voting. इस context में आप न्यूटन को याद कीजिए. Not I'm talking about Isaac Newton, but I'm talking about the movie Newton, which was there. उस मूवी में इस तरह की कुछ बातें दिखाने की कोशिश की गई थी. Now dimensions क्या होंगे? Armed rebellion, as I just told you, political security, economic security, environmental security, cyber security. These are the different dimensions. They are interconnected and interlinked with each other. हर डायमेंशन अपने आप में सेपरेट नहीं हो सकता. So we have to see from the perspective कि क्या हो रहा है, what are the dynamics involved into it. So internal security itself is a broad concept which is linked with the idea of understanding that what is the goal of that state, what are the citizens' aspirations, and how much tolerance and freedom of thought and expression is given by the nation. अगर लोगों के जीवन में शांति होगी तो देश में आंतरिक सुरक्षा भी होगी ही होगी. So these are some of the basic ideas. I'm looking forward to your comments and understanding the topic in a more broader way so that we can take up further ideas and further more subtopics in the sequence. Wishing you all the best. Study smart. There is no substitute to hard work. Do well, and looking forward to your comments. Thank you very much.